Hello friends, how are you doing? Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. Today we're going to create a full face of Sephora, current Sephora favorites. These are my recommendations for the upcoming spring savings event. If you love to talk about makeup and you're not subscribed, I am Gigi. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and click on the red button down there that says subscribe, and without further ado, let's begin. Alright you guys, so spring savings event is fast approaching, it's almost here. Those are the dates. Rouge are gonna shop on the 14th of this month, and then VIP and Insiders on the 18th. As usual, we get 30% off for all Sephora collection, and then you're gonna get 20 if you're Rouge and VIP on all products, and then I believe 10 or 15 if you are an insider. So all these are right there in this picture. They're also gonna be down below listed with my links. If you use my link the day of the sale, you do support me and you support my channel to continue to grow, so I do appreciate it a ton. And without further talking, let's just get into the product. You guys, so let's begin. And I asked you over on Instagram, how did you want me to go about this video, because my recommendations could be lengthy. I'm gonna link, you know, my previous recommendation below, and maybe my two from previous years, because these videos could be go on and on for ages. So I thought, you know what, let's just narrow it down and let's talk about current favorite products, like new things that landed at Sephora that I've tried and that I recommend. I think that could be fun. If you still wanted to see like a holy grail kind of video, my top recommendations, give me ideas down below. I'll be happy to come back and do more, but this is what was voted the most over on my Instagram page. So we're gonna begin with primer, and the one that I've probably talked about already, my video should be up already, is this one by One Size. It is their newest sweat proof. It's called Secure the Sweat, but it's like this sweat proof kind of primer. It is like a lotion kind of consistency. You rub it within your hands and then you apply it to your face. It's not supposed to be very pore-filling, but it is very perfecting and nice. I've been loving this primer lately. Every time that I wear this with the foundation that I'm going to mention, I get the most compliments out of you. You are always asking, what's on your face, what's on your face, on my shorts, on my Instagram, what's on your face, what foundation is on your face. And I feel like it is the combination of this primer and the foundation that I'm going to recommend. And I'm sure you already knew this, the one by GUERLAIN Latent Foundation. I've been wearing this foundation non-stop, you guys. It is absolutely beautiful. I have the shade 3.5 and it does oxidizes a little bit, like a half a shade up. So keep that in mind when you're picking out your shades. But these two are very, very nice. The primer doesn't really keep me matte. It promises to, but I don't feel like it does. I feel like it's just a really nice primer for any foundation. I wore the primer with other foundations and it also makes them look very pretty, but this combination together are very long wearing. Like the foundation itself is claimed to be a 24-hour foundation, so could you believe those claims? I'm gonna link my video above. I have reviews on both of these products separately and together as well, so you can see them in action. But yeah, I love these two products. I do highly recommend them if you're looking for a very beautiful glowy base. Like this is what my base looks like. I don't ever enhance my videos. Whatever lighting I have is how I, you know, keep them. I try to be as transparent as possible, and I don't know if you can see, you guys, but this combination just makes me look very perfected, very, very soft and pretty, not only in my studio lighting, because of course this is gonna enhance, you know, the texture and whatever, but I've showed you how I look like outside on the wear test and everything. So go ahead and take a look at those videos if you're interested. But these two are my base recommendations with this milk setting spray. I also feel like this makes me just a little bit more perfected and blurred out. I have to say that the sprayer, I don't know, it become a little aggressive. Whenever I got it first, it was a little bit of a softer mist, but now it's like, oh, okay, I got it. If you do quick, it's gonna, like, you have to leave it on. Oh, okay, got it. So if you if you press the button and you leave the button down, then it's gonna do that beautiful mist. Not sure if you're gonna be able to see that, but anyways, I wasted so much of my spray. This is so good. I like it. I like the ingredients in this. It has lentil extract and it has niacinamide for pores. It has bakuchiol for texture. So I really like this spray, and I've been using, you know, those 3 products in conjunction, and as you saw in my video, I'm wearing them and I've been loving my face. For contour products, because I feel like summer, spring and summer is all about that chisel face, very contour face, and I love that they released new shades. I did a full review and I'm showing the differences between these two, but as you can see in my video here, I'm applying Rare on my right and then Tower 28 on my left. I love them equally. If you want a little bit, something like a little lighter, more natural, go with the Tower 28, that I feel that it blends easier than the Rare Beauty, just because I already set it my base at this point. Maybe I'm dragging a little bit more the Rare Beauty, but whenever I don't set my base and I just go with the contour, it's just beautiful. It really glides. I love them equally. Very long wearing products. I feel like they do get the job done. You can see this you know, sculpting effect. This is Tower 28 and this is Rare Beauty. They both give me that chisel look that I'm looking for, and I love them. The formula of them both are very nice. My concealer of choice is this one by Givenchy. It's their newest Personal Libre Skin Caring Concealer. I really like this. I am very picky with the coverage of my concealers. I always want them to be full coverage, but I find that with this one, I have to layer 2 layers to be happy, but I still get it with just this. I don't have to color correct, which some days I feel like I need to. Most of the days I don't. Like today I didn't, and this is a beautiful coverage concealer. It looks so flawless if you set it nicely, and it's just beautiful. I always set it, like it's very radiant, and I don't like my concealer to be that radiant. I don't want it to slip and slide. I don't want my mascara to be smudging, like it could be messy. I just rather set it. I know some people don't set it, especially if you have, you know, like little fine lines underneath your eyes, but I don't know. I really take the time to blend it, set it, and then just go on with the rest of my face. And the powder of choice is the Givenchy Personal Libre in the shade 4. I don't have a powder that I like more than this in my collection, so I decided to just talk about it again. I've been looking into talc-free powders. I've tried the HAUS Labs, which is very nice, and I've tried the Rare Beauty. It's also nice. I like the NARS, which is also nice, but nothing makes me as flawless as this one, to be honest. I love the NARS though. The pressed NARS, the new setting advanced powder, is very nice. It is very blurring, but it doesn't keep me matte. It's a very natural powder. So whenever I want to be full on makeup, you know, like give me the makeup, I go with this. But whenever I want to be a little bit more natural, then I use the NARS. So I do recommend them both. That one as a press and then this one as a loose. I do have a video on the NARS one up there if you wanted to take a look. When it comes to blushes, I could recommend my whole collection, but again, we're talking about nudeness, and these are the most newish in my collection. These 2 products, I love them. I have been loving the HAUS Labs color fused blushes. These are infused with arnica and very nice skincare ingredients, which I could appreciate, and they're also talc free. I love that. Even though this doesn't have any talc, it is also super blurring to the face. Talc tends to help those powders look a little softer on the skin, so a lot of companies, even on a foundation, even on concealers, they add talc for that smoothing effect. And even though this one doesn't have, it still manages to do that sophisticated formulation that I am very impressed. I am going to be picking up 1 or 2 more. I am going into store because I really want to see them, but this is the most impressive out of them all. If you look at the colors, they're beautiful. I do have the pink one. This is the pink one in the shade Dragon Fruit Days. It's beautiful though, very pretty. I did show you in a video. I just love these watermelon shades these days, and that's why I wanted to recommend this specific shade. I feel like they look stunning. And then the one by Charlotte, I did a quick shorts showing you, you know, side by side how they look like, and they're very, very similar. Like, you don't need both of them, you know, like the shades. I really like this formula as well. I feel like it's very soft, very easy to apply, very sophisticated on the cheeks. It is also very blurring and very long wearing. I love these two blushes so much. Now for my eyes, I have nothing new, nothing very impressive, to be honest. I've been reaching for my dream palette by Natasha ever since she's released it. I've talked about this so much, and that's all that I have on my eyelids today. Like, it's really nothing much. It's just a little bit of a soft brown wing with, you know, like this shade, and then a little of these brown, warm brown at top, just smudged out, and that's all. And then on my inner corner, which you can see that beautiful highlight, I have Rare Beauties in the shade Flaunt. These are my top highlighter at the moment. I feel like, you know, blending highlighters are all the rage right now. I think that they're totally coming back, and if you can get your hands on the shade that you like from the Rare Beauty, I do recommend it. So this is, of course, in my recommendations. It looks so pretty on the skin, very pretty. You could do it soft like I did today, or you can really build it up if you wanted to, depending on the brush that you use. So yeah, my Dream by Natasha. Is it my Dream? Yeah, by Natasha. I mean, any Natasha Denona palette is gonna do, to be honest. Any color story that calls your name, you're not gonna feel disappointed ever with her formulation. I feel like they're always great, but this is my favorite. Another beautiful formulation of blush are the Marriage blushes. I'm gonna link my review up there. I showed you swatches of the ones that I have in my collection and the two new shades that they released. I love the formula of those blushes. Again, they're so easy to apply, just blend like a dream. They're absolutely stunning. I love the shade April's the most because it's very rich and like purple shade, and I feel like it complements so many skin tones. Like, even if you're light, it's gonna be beautiful, I promise. And on my medium complexion, it also looks stunning. So highly recommend those Mirror Beauty blushes. So now my mascara of choice is Hella Thick by Fenty Beauty. This is the mascara that I'm wearing right now. I did a review on it. I do have some points to note. I got some comments, some people saying that it's smudging, and I wore it 3 days straight, no smudging at all, but I was always heavily setting my under eyes with a puff like this, like heavy setting my under eyes, because I've been filming so much. I needed my under eyes to be absolutely flawless. So then on the weekend, I went ahead and did very natural makeup, and I went out to snow and whatever it was, and it mismatched. I did not set my under eyes properly. I did a very light dusting of the setting powder, and I think that's what it caused the smudging. It is not waterproof though, so you know. So from now on, I'm gonna be extra cautious when it comes to this mascara and setting my under eyes very well. You know, when I wear it, like today, I went ahead and I set my under eyes very nicely, and I don't think I'm gonna have a bit of trouble with it. I'm pretty sure of that, because again, I wore it so many days, but I wanted to say that it did smudge on me when I was outside, and I didn't set my under eyes pretty well. So keep that in mind. It gives a beautiful volume though, a lot of length, and that's what I'm looking for in a mascara. This is, I feel like I dare to say this is the best mascara that I've ever tried, and I've tried a lot, girl. So yeah, this is so good. For my lips, I'm wearing the lip oils by Rare Beauty. If you can get your hands on one, I do highly recommend them. They're more of a stain than an oil. The formula is nothing like, you know, what we're used to on the Dior lip oils, nothing like that. They're very lightweight, very thin. They, as soon as, you know, you wear or eat something, it goes away, the glossy effect goes away, and then you're left with a beautiful tint, beautiful stain, the most beautiful stain ever, and it lasts very nice until you eat. I say I get a good 3 to 4 hours without eating with the stain, and then after that, you know, it just goes away. But if I do a swatch, girl, it's on my hand the whole day until I wash it. Like I have to like really scrape or use waterproof, you know, remover to actually go ahead and remove it. So very long wearing, very beautiful, very nice formula. They feel very minty and cooling on the lips. I love them. Alright friends, those were my top recommendations for the upcoming spring savings event at Sephora. Let me know in the comments if you wanted to see a little bit more of my holy grails, hair care, skincare, anything that you want to see, or do share your favorites, your current favorites at Sephora right now so I can take a look as well. I love you all so much friends, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!